Hi guys, today's video we will talk about the Python variables and we will cover all the Python variables in this video. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. So let's get started. Creating variables. Python has no command for declaring variables like in C language or C++ and VB. We have to first define the data type of the variables. At the moment you assign the value, so it would be declared as a variable, right? So in this example I can show here like x equals 5 and y equals to John. So this is the string variables and x equals 5, it's a integer variable. Right now you can see the output when you will compile this program, so you will see the result here, 5 and John. Right, variables do not need to declare with any particular type. In this language there is no such kind of command to declare variables. Right, also you can change the data type of the variables after declaring that. In example number 2 I can show here x equals 4, hash sign is for comment, x is the type of int, right? And Sally is just for a string. So the output when you will compile it, you will see here, because when x equals 4, then after second line will execute, so the x value would be changed. In the next line we will talk about the casting. Casting is nothing but you have to just specify the data type of the variable. Like in this example x equals int, so I am specify the data which is integer value. Right, it is, sorry, it is not y, it's x. X will be 3 and y is a float. We are specifying this variable, y would be 3.0. Execute this program, you can see 3 and then 3.0 because of the float variables we are just specifying. Get the data type. If you have some variables, how you will know about what kind of data you have? For that, in example number 4, x equals 5 and then y equals John, which is a string. When you use the type function of x and type function of y after just compile the program, this is the class of integer, because x is belongs to integer class and y is belong to a string class. So that's why we are getting this output. Case sensitive. Python is a case sensitive because if you will declare the variables like a equals 4 and capital A equals to Sally, so it means small a will not be override with the capital A, because they both are different variables. Right, so as you will compile it, you can see here the output which is 4 and then Sally. Single quote or double quote, people are very confused about it. Either we have to write the commands or write the string in a single quote or double quotes. String variables can be declared either by using single quote or double quote. It's all up to you. If you are taking double quote, so it will work. They both are the same things. In this example, x equals John and x equals to John, right? In single quotation and in double quotation. So what will happen, as you will print, both are the same things. The compiler will take as a string for both cases, in a single quotation or double quotation. Variables names, what type of variables, how we can define the variables, what kind of instruction, what are the legal variable and what are the illegal variables. Variables name must be started with a letter or underscore character. Variable cannot be start with a number. Don't start your variable name with a number. Similarly, a number can be contain only alphanumeric, or you can say underscore, you can character type, or whatever you want to say, you can take it whatever you want. Variable names are case sensitive. I can show here examples. All variables are legal variables. Here you can see my var 2 and my var, here my var, and then you can see here we starting our variable name with a underscore. Right, so the output as John 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 and so on. And similarly illegal type of variables, in this example. So here you will get an error because you are starting your variable name with a number, which is illegal in Python. And similarly for here you can see it will also give you some error because this is not proper underscore. And similarly you can see here you are giving a space between variable, that's why it will give you some error, right? Many values to multiple variables, like Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in a one line. From this example, x, y, and z, these variables are different, and we are just assigning these variables like x is orange and y is banana and z is cherry. Just compile this program, so you will get this orange, banana, and cherry. We are declaring variables, three variables in one line. Either we are declaring in this like x equals orange and y equals banana, and similarly for z for cherry. But what we are doing here, we are declaring all the variables in one line so that it would be easy for creating a variables. Note that make sure the number of values and the number of variables are same. Like here you can see x, y, and z. Here we have three variables, and we are just three string values. If you are declaring here 2 and here 3, it will give you error. One value to the multiple variables, you can assign the same value to the multiple variables in one line. From this example you can understand better x, y, and z. X equals y and y equals z means x, y, and z, these all variables are equal. Execute this program, you can see here orange, orange, orange. Unpacked a collection. If you have a collection of values in a list, a tuple, etc., Python allows you to extract the values into the variables, is called unpacking, right? So you can extract whatever you want from the list. How you can define the list? In this example you can see here we have a fruits. We are giving the name to the fruits are banana, apple, and cherry, and then giving x comma y comma z equals fruits. What will they do? First string will assign to the x value, and second string will assign to the y value, and third string will be assigned to z. Compile this program, you will see the output apple, banana, and cherry, right? So this is called the unpacking collection. Now we are talking about the output variables. Print function is often used to the output variables. We can get the output variables using the print function. Like we are declaring x equals to the Python is awesome, which is a string. Computing this line of code, you will see the output Python is awesome. Similarly, in printf function, you can output the multiple variables separated by commas. Here x equals Python and y equals is and z equals awesome. Compiling in this manner, like in the previous example we are declaring x equals to Python is awesome, but here we are declaring every word to the variables x equals Python, and similarly for y and z output, so it would be similar to the previous one. Note you can also use the plus operator to the output for multiple variables. For multiple variables, in this example, you can better understand. In the previous case, instead of commas, we are using addition sign. So the outputs remain the same, right? Well, you can see we have two variables like x and y, which is first one is 5 and then second one is 10. The output, which is equals 15. In the function print, if you want to combine a string and a number in with a addition sign, so Python will give you some error, like in this example x equals 5 and y equals John. So after just addition sign, you will see this is the error in the output, because the first variable is a integer type and the second variable is a string type, so that's why they are giving some error. Instead of addition sign, you can take commas for separating the string and integer. Here you can see we are just using commas instead of addition sign, so our output 5 and John, so it will not give you an error. Talk about the global variables. What are the global variables? Global variables are the variables which we can declare and use in the whole program. See, in this example, create a variable outside a function and use inside the function. Like I am creating variables here, x equals awesome, right? And we are defining some function. My function is printing Python is plus my variable name x. After execution of this program, you will see Python is awesome. Similarly, you can note that if you create a variable with the same name inside a function, this variable will be local. Here you can see this variable inside a function. So here in this case, we are not declaring some variable inside a function. So this variable is outside the function, not inside the function. In the upcoming example, we can see this thing also. Creating variables inside a function, we are declaring x equals awesome, and we are declaring one more variable, and which is equals to fantastic. We are also printing x from outside the function. Let's see the output of this program. Python is fantastic because in this function x is treating as a fantastic because it is declaring inside the function, and it is called a local variable because it is defining inside the function, whereas x is awesome outside the function. And the print, you can see here the output of the program, Python is awesome. The global keywords, so we can use the global keyword for declaring variables for the whole program. If you use global keyword, the global variable belongs to the global scope, right? In this function we are declaring a global x, and then x equals fantastic. So after just we have declared it inside the function, but now we are using this variable name outside the function. So let's see what will happen after running this. So you will see Python is fantastic, and this is because of a global variable, because it can use in the whole program. It is declaring inside the function, but we can use it outside the function as well. Note that also use global variable keyword if you want to change a global variable inside a function. Like in this example, I can show you better. To change the value of a global variable inside a function, refer to the global variable by using the global. So global keyword. So here you can see x equals awesome, and then my definition is function. My function is definition of the function, and x equals global, and we are just declaring x equals fantastic. Although outside the function we have declared x as awesome, but inside the function we are declaring x global, and it is also a fantastic. So let's see, after the output you will see here it will be fantastic, not awesome, right? Because x is a global and this would be override. So thank you so much for watching this video.